Hello Deviants, welcome to the Raging Modeler with June's Raging Showcase 2020. We've not had a massive output this month. We've had two very large models painted, and we've had a few things going on in the background as well as a loss of mojo, which unfortunately I think is affecting a lot of the community. I do have one model that's nearly finished, and I was going to try and get it in this, but I didn't want to rush it. So that's going to be in next month's now. Like I said, I didn't want to rush it and it be look crap. So that's going to be in next month. Because I want to give it the proper time because it's a well-known Baldur's Gate character. But yeah, we've got quite a bit done and the models are nice, and with everything going on, there has been some mojo loss. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so this is the Colossal Skeleton by Reaper Bones. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed painting this, and it's been one I've been wanting to get for a while. This actually arrived last month. I was halfway through painting it. I had the base coat and washes on, but I wanted to take some more time with it and give it a bit more character, a bit more personality by working on the base. Unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of basing materials at the time, so I actually placed an order with Goblin Gaming to get the Army Painter basing set, which came with tufts, some sightgrass, and some cork rocks, and I've used most of them here. It also comes with a few other things, but I've not used them. Not in this one, anyway. The gravestones from TT Combat, and they're really nice resin gravestones, and you get quite a lot of them for how much you pay. Then on the mallet he's got, I used Blood for the Blood God technical paint. I just followed the Citadel method, nothing fancy, nothing strange or wonderful, didn't experiment much. I just wanted to have a fun build, and I think it's turned out really well. It was a really nice way to kind of get the bandages done by using Agrax Earthshade and some bit of Raglan Fleshshade. Use some blues and greens to kind of tie it in together, make it look a bit different. It was a lot of fun, and really enjoyed this miniature. And there's lots of little details in there which, when you see it, it really pops out. You got severed hands, a couple of severed heads, some skulls. But yeah, it's a great mini. Even though it's very large, I would definitely recommend getting this one if you want a nice large skeleton creature to paint. I would like to get a corpse to put on the end of his mallet, and I think that would be a really good little effect, so it looks like he's just splattered someone with it. I think that'd be really great, so I'll be looking to do that in the future. Okay, next up we have Durnan by Gale Force 9. Durnan, as you may or may not know, is the proprietor of the Yawning Portal in Waterdeep in Dungeons and Dragons. I actually had this mini last year and started working on it. I had the base done with the bar, and I started painting Durnan, and it turned out not to be so great, so I put him in Dettol, stripped the paint off him, and unfortunately he kind of fell apart a bit. So after doing the Colossal Skeleton, I really wanted to get back on this one, so I reordered him and got him cleaned up quite nicely, started to repaint him. And this was really nice the second time through. The first time, made quite a few mistakes because I didn't really understand about painting white. So I've been able to put that into a better practice here with doing his shirt. And it was also, I think, my second time painting eyes. So I actually painted the face, I actually put the Bugman's Glow on, did the wash, and then put the white in. And then I could layer it up with Canadian flesh tone to make the eyes, to make the white a bit smaller, and then I just ended up putting the pupil in, which was tricky and my hand was shaking a lot. But I'm really glad that did it. It really adds a really good characteristic to this character. By no means is it perfect, and as I've said before, I'm by no means a professional painter. It's just something for fun, and I really enjoyed doing this. If you want a good little project for a set piece, for a game you're running, I definitely recommend getting this. It's a really good model, and there's a lot of character and detail to it. Same with all Gale Force 9 minis, though. It's really good. So definitely get yourself one of these to paint. Okay, so there's not really a lot to talk about with this one. It's the Red Dragon Wormling by Marvelous Miniatures. I ordered it on a whim when I ordered the Army Painter basing set for the Colossal Skeleton. And I wasn't sure I was going to get round to it, but with with lockdown, and as I've said previously in the video, lots of mojo. A small little paint job kind of helped bring it back a little bit and help get me going and motivated again. It's obvious to me now that I need to work on the blending. It is horrifically obvious that I need to work on the blending for the fire, but that's the first time I've kind of done it, so I'm quite happy with it. But we will get better, and there will be improvements, rest assured. But yeah, it was just a fun little paint job. Took an afternoon, nothing too fancy, nothing too strenuous, but it helped get my mojo back a bit. So that's always good. Okay, so this was my favourite mod of the month. The Nola's Marvelous Miniatures Young Blue Dragon. Holy hell, this was so much fun to paint. I enjoyed every minute of it. On the basing, I did nearly a full tub of Sterling Battlemine to cover it. And then I used a lot of stuff from the Army Painter basing set. So got some undergrowth, some grass tufts, some battlefield rocks, and static grass. And the actual big rock on it is actually from the garden. When I originally did the base, it looked a bit off, a bit uneven. And adding that rock fit perfectly into it, and it really tied it all together nicely. As you can see, the lightning breath hasn't been done, but I wanted to share it with you anyway. I haven't been able to get any transparent paint, nor do I own an airbrush, so I can't lightly do it. This will all be changing in the future. I do plan on getting an airbrush and some transparent paints, so I can kind of lightly glaze the lightning effects and things like that. Follow Citadel painting guide as usual for a lot of these I do. Nothing fancy, nothing drastic, but it was great. Really enjoyed it. And the wings, when I first did the wings, I wasn't happy with them, and a friend from the model making Boom Hut and Gross group helped me out with them and gave me some tips on how to do them. And it turns out a very light, slow dry brush. I'm building up that layer, allowing me to blend the base coat and the wash a lot more nicely. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I did some very fine edge highlighting just here and there, just to pick out certain details. But most of it was dry brushing in the end. But it was a really good model, a lot of fun to paint. And definitely be going doing. I think maybe I'll do a red one next when I can get one. Definitely a lot of fun. Really recommend these. Beautiful, great big BC to paint. I just need to get the transparent paint to do the lightning breath. And I won't do that in a separate video. I'll just post an update to that on my Facebook page, which you can check out in the About section of my channel. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next month. Bye-bye.